final where everybody wants to be, and the atmosphere is truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high, but most importantly of all, the stakes very, very high. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And now...
It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage. Just this game, and then the final.
A game some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That should get the job done. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Hakimi. El Ainawi. And it's El Kanous. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cross needs to be good. Bunu claims it without any fuss. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ndidi. Osai Samuel has it out wide and in space. Mazraoui did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Still goalless at the moment. El Ainawi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mazraoui is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ndidi. This looks promising. Threads one in. Aguirre calmly anticipates. Pressing high and with purpose. Lookman. Osai Samuel.
There they go, hunting again.
Osai Samuel, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. It's a promising position. Swept. Can he finish? Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first.
The goal scored for Morocco after 25 minutes is number 20.
Morocco have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Iwobi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Brahim Diaz. And he cuts out the supply. Lookman. Osimhen. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hakimi. Morocco are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, this looks sharp.
Nigeria certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Mazraoui picks it up out wide. Ndidi. Iwobi. Osimhen. And Bassi. And it's Ndidi. And it's Mazraoui. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's the keeper's ball. Half-time in the semi-final. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are.
Lookman! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Tries to cross. That's a decent clearance.
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Morocco finding their passes. El Kanous. Ndidi. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
El Kanous. Nicely spread. Brahim Diaz. El Kanous. He is just caressing the ball. Ndidi. And Iwobi. Lookman has found the net here, of course. Pass is just off target. Danger averted for now. El Ainawi. Brahim Diaz. Morocco looking to pass their way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ndidi. Bassi. Strong running down that left flank. Ball played for Lookman. And it's Ndidi. Spread out to the left. And it's Iwobi. Iwobi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's in a great position here. Cross into the box. And it's claimed by the keeper. Lookman will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Osimhen.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Looking for the run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's really well cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
El Kanous. El Ainawi. Turns back here, probably the best option.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's neat. Cross flung in towards the middle. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Please take some time out to give your support
So
to
a
our
short
better
respite
stadium
for the
fund.
players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Into extra time we go. Brahim Diaz. Lovely bit of skill. El Kanous. He is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Osimhen does really well to win the ball there. Iwobi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's been played through. And the finish! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 22.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Nigeria take the lead. Hakimi. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz delivers. He can get that clear. Nicked it back promptly. And Aguirre. And it's Hakimi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Morocco claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Substitutions taking place.
El Kanous plays it short. He has a look up. Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Delibashiru. Osai Samuel.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mazraoui. And it's Hakimi. Extra time reaches half-time.
With the owner of a blue
Nigeria
card
come
outside the
roaring
stadium
back in
gate.
quite some
Kindly
style.
remove
We've
it,
got a
as it is
very
about to be
different
thrown
game
away.
now. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And the action has already restarted. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. El Kanous goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Osimhen. Lookman. Delibashiru. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. In towards the back stick. And that is out of play. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
El Ainawi. And Hakimi. El Kanous. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. El Kanous. And it's El Ainawi. Opts for safety. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Mazraoui. That's a good run down the left. It's a good-looking delivery. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Morocco really can only do one.
That's that, the end. Nigeria have done it. They have earned their big day and they have every reason to feel good about their chances. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
You know, all four sides left at this stage could make a good case to win it, but this team looks like they've